So these first rounds.
So as you say, if you don't that was a surprising one. He tried to force it with the rest. I think a bit chipper when he sees those shots missed. Player I absolutely love. But it has to be said that since he won, but he was always a bit in and out. There's not a player in the
Opponent here, Anthony Hamilton, now 53 years of age.
A lot of Anthony Hamilton's matches have become a bit of a grind, 40 seconds. But it mightn't be that kind of match against Luca. It might be more open. Already into his... Must be, I've seen that done and done it myself, where you actually push a ball down the table with your back arm. Always near jaw, so well, this is quite a narrow pocket opening from there. Well played. Must admit, I really the title. It's the only you who's ever won a match there. Can you believe?
To O'Sullivan, Riyadh lost to O'Sullivan. He takes this brown on and gets it.
He might have beaten O'Sullivan from a long way behind and Quadred to the middle to keep the break going. Yeah, felt like something had to give. You can't keep.
In fact, you can hear the applause there. It looks like it's done. No centuries from Higgins, but of course he has a chance to make more against more than Higgins right now. They're both out. He'll be here tomorrow to play Dave Gilbert.
For this fourth opportunity, and amongst them to be squandered.
17 in front here, looking to make the most of this one and just settle down tonight. He's already beaten Louis Heathcote in the tournament. That was in the previous round.
If it's to stun straight directly down, so yeah, and now you end up straight, and the sort of player always has been. Well, but looks like a free ball. Looks like this frame's over.
You know, have struggled, but managed to get the results, and that's what he needs to do if his best form isn't there, is try and find something. It was a tournament this season he had to quite, he didn't get to the venue in time, so had to forfeit the match. So that wasn't the most promising sort of start to things in Saudi, so he's not won a match yet this season.
Being idle and spending time just travelling or getting anywhere early, but surely starting the day in Belgium.
It's quite funny in a way that Anthony has become a sort of elder. He's always quite blunt in his sort of assessments of...
And there you are. He's still got the... Still got that grain, very much a Callan cue action, pumping the cue through on every shot.
Anthony Hamilton, 20.
The players coming out for the other table is Luca Brecel. Well, he deserves applause for that one. What a pot.
He'd won snooker. He didn't want to come back to the table. And he got that far, but he wouldn't try and get the snooker here. But very occasionally it will be a turnaround in a frame in a match.
And all that Karen Wilson will be thinking about next year.
14.
He was a long way in front. He should have won that match.
Well, he's got a chance to at least one good week will do that.
British Open next week, I noticed. So it's just a one-off, maybe just a bit of time away from the
sport. People like watching him.
Well, one thing, a very spectacular style, so he's got it. Just want to see it again, and not a good shot. Oh, goodness me, he's played the doubles.
50.
That wasn't on
100 miles an hour. The Belgian bullet.
Luca Brecel, 58.
Tomorrow beat Zhao Guidong 4-2, and he's been in the doldrums of McGill as well. He's sort of gone off the radar a little, so
yeah, playing safe, but just strange, very strange shot from Brecel. I mean, I think his problem, he knew that the blue might.
5.
must be concerned now.
13.
See Lazowski absolutely hammering them in on the next table. He's going to be 1-0 up there against Schuster.
Chair is at the other end of the table to each other.
22.
Be a bad frame for Brecel to lose and a real boost for Hamilton. It's not really it.
29.
This is a different. He had a feeling he wasn't going to play that in the end. He ideally would love to have done, but he's just applied.
Foul.
Well, that has changed.
He's not put it away though. And Anthony Hamilton makes a great stick. Anthony Hamilton, of course, he's trying to keep his tour card for Hamilton has not qualified for.
Foul.
He got nowhere near it, and that was not good.
Brecel.
It's handy for. He was doing the season before very well. You know, he's got a good tactical. But that's the side of his game that's.
Nine.
Time when he's playing well.
That was was just a fabulous match. Of course, he lost in the final, but then...
15.
So you're never quite sure when he's going to come good.
Middle pocket. He's done the same thing. Funny, almost word for word, Neil Robertson saying that. That's a fantastic. On the right side, an arc round into bulk. Thank goodness, a plant. Oh, he's played the double. I mean, it just isn't the right shot if he's played that.
60.
Be taking the cue ball wiggle. Didn't get either part of the shot.
Foul.
Chance then, he's in.
Played that really well. He played it.
Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, never quite.
Last frame, but it would seem not in this one. Needs a colour in it. Say that, but
One. Nine. Anthony Hamilton. 6.
Played it with, what was it? Right. It's a good shot. Should.
well, look at this. Look at this. The colours, you could tie the frame.
The red off the table with the high value colour. But the option is not there just yet. All he's doing is brilliant. The frame's over now.
1.
Yeah. And he's on the scoreboard. Century for Jussa next door, so that's a terrific game as well. And this is livening up as well. Luca Brecel was disappointed. Not open. Last 32 will be played in its entirety tomorrow. So it's basically a round a day from now on, right through to Sunday's final. They're playing, of course, Brecel was runner-up here 2 years ago to Mark Selby in Brentwood at this English Open.
Scattered on that right side. Well played.
Anthony Hamilton.
Well, it's an act of vandalism, isn't it, that shot? He read.
His father, Carlo, with him, of course, been with him.
'92. '37.
Well, he's taken. Trying to play the cannon on the two reds, so he avoided that because he didn't need to.
57.
Well, it's good to see him playing better, but I don't think it'll count for easily. Anthony Hamilton. And he's missed that shot, goodness me.
Luca Brecel.
Really. Yes, he can. What a terrific red that is. And it's going to be 2-2. He's going to let off a bit of steam here.
He's been in an enjoyable fourth.
These balls taking a bit of punishment now.
The left middle. He misses one, but much better frame for Brecel.
Yeah, he's shown great fight, actually. Jusser's done the same on the next table, and he's made back-to-back centuries from 2-0 down against Jack Lazowski, so it's 2-2 there as well.
And the two-cushion glance here, he's not giving it much thought. It's gone through a gap that he didn't even know existed. Tried to hit the right-hand red there.
Foul and a miss.
This is the point, though, isn't it? As I say, that.
Got to be said, Hamilton has really...
But at the moment, the ascendancy in the match is with the end of the last frame.
One.
Amazing.
It's just because it's very close overnight. There's only one frame in it, but started to pull away and then, of course, managed to hold.
Finish well. They'll be regrouped and had the 1-4-7.
Very nicely here.
2-0 up, going okay.
Fifty-two.
A lively night here, of course. We saw Ronnie O'Sullivan defeated. A lot of people have stayed behind to watch this one.
Tried to sort of escape to the bulkhead, but I think the
65.
blue on the way.
One. Nine.
You see in the background Lazowski sitting down. He's 3-2 up there with a big break in frame 5.
Being out of the player's eye line, they're fluorescent, aren't they?
They had them at the Olympics, didn't they, in the part of the closing ceremony?
The colours, who knows what could happen.
12. Anthony Hamilton, 18.
Watching that red very closely to see where.
One.
I wanted an argument here to try and get something in play rather than clear. Maybe play the brown and get the snooker on the yellow. Obviously, there is the chance that he'll. Yeah, he couldn't really get behind that brown or cannon it out from that angle.
Anthony Hamilton, 8.
That's the worst outcome. He knew he'd left it on straight away, and as I say, importantly,
4.
Now he needs a snooker.
Luca Brecel, 4.
behind the black from here. Yeah, as you can see, the shot was there.
In control of, but my word, he's been on the front foot since. He's been really determined
Brecel,
in these frames. Here in Brentwood this evening, 64 and 64, all launched with very attacking initial shots. Helped him to get in front here. He wins one more frame. It'll be his first
Might have been tight on the cushion behind the yellow, that cue ball. I suppose the other thing to say is, while Luca's definitely playing better, nothing but a win will be any good to him. Taking the thinner route, but either way, threatening safety shot he's playing, or attempting. This looks really good. That's a terrific shot. I thought
Foul, yes.
So it looks like they're going to be going into a decider as well.
Eight.
oh dear. Well, he couldn't afford to
Hamilton.
miss that. The
Eight.
target was huge as far as going into the reds. He's not left it simple, but it was a...
Seven.
Seemed that sort of thrilled about playing, but he was up for it.
13.
Might be a question of building as much of a... Well, he's cannon those two reds out.
Foul.
Well, that's something I didn't predict would happen.
The rule was that the hadn't left the bed of the table, so he was actually fouled.
It was all very confusing, wasn't it? And seems to me right now the fire's gone out a little.
Four.
Change the frame.
Twelve. Martin Hamilton. 12.
He likes a double, doesn't he? He's knocked in a few in. Oh, goodness me. I think it was impossible to get on a red there. And pot the...
Tables there in the decider, early stages next door as well. Jack Lazowski's user. Hamilton trying to take this.
One.
Terrific chance. So he had to force it and
Anthony
possibly play.
Hamilton.
Become a little.
One.
Played the little flick. It was maybe worth the gamble, but that.
Anthony Hamilton, 4.
Out of the British Open in his home Cheltenham, so he's not got that next week either. So he's played well tonight, but Jusser has turned it on with some. Yeah, good match that. Good win for Jusser. As I say, disappointment for Jack Lazowski to have played well. Bit of noise.
Well, that was a mistake. Well, the nerves have kicked in for both players.
One.
Yes, of course, you'll need the blue, which.
9. Twelve. Sixteen. Anthony Hamilton.
Nothing
16.
nice about that. With the pink. Difficult shot, goodness me. Well.
Yes, a tough old time finish. The last match of the round.
11.
He's not over yet. Past 11. And the decider gets underway. And plenty of people here at the Brentwood Centre.
Foul. I miss.
Well, he's looking for the thin glance, and of course he knows that if he goes the wrong. And so often the player will improve on the first attempt. That's
Foul.
the gun.
It came flying off the table, didn't it?
So they both have this.
Including some of the most notable we've ever seen.
Surely that's the target ball. It's gone too wide.
Foul.
He's got that all wrong. He's got his sums wrong there. He nearly right-hand side, maybe. People in behind the yellow here. Can't quite manage it.
One.
Yeah, you pull.
Anthony Hamilton. 1.
Good cue ball. Very good.
Trying to move the red and get the white back to safety. But reds are running here.
He's played a clever shot, but he will feel a bit aggrieved. Just a container instead. Not really his sort of shot.
Revival this season. Not going to happen though, obviously, if he loses in this event.
Down to a safe area. So good at that sort of a shot, so screws side. No, it's a better chance
6.
now than it was when he first came to the table. That's a magnificent rest shot.
But that was not. That was the opposite.
One. Anthony Hamilton.
First 4 frames.
Well, an awful lot of... Well, I'm sure he hit the green there, didn't he? That's why, I mean, otherwise...
Very odd sort of fluke. And what a time for it to happen. Well, out of his hands now, Brecel.
5.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear him speaking under his breath there. I mean, the signs are he's put work in and he's playing better. But he's just not getting over the line in matches. This would be another painful chapter, I think, if he
6.
lost this match. But I have to say that you just feel even now that there might be a lot of snooker to be played in this frame. No real suggestion he's going to get the match one here and
8.
now. I mean, black safe, blue awkward. Big scoring ball. Brecel is definitely not out of it.
Yeah, and Hamilton still behind. Frame now half an hour long.
In the end, but really is bit there, as if it was maybe a bad contact.
1.
But now this is the better child does here.
Eight.
Well, he's going to play a big recovery shot now.
Stage with all the pressure on. He's going to travel well again. But he didn't get on it.
Yeah, it's quite a handy lead though, isn't it? It doesn't feel like many
Brecel,
23
90.
points. It wouldn't be enough. Maybe in...
Not impossible. About to chime. Still, we don't know who's coming through. And I'll say this about Brecel, a lot of them off to the British Open next week, looking to win his first match of the season.
Foul.
There's a red on the side cushion he won't need. Every little flick now is, you know, your interest.
The other three reds quite awkwardly placed. Oh, nice pop. That was a well-played shot as well. It's
13. Anthony Hamilton.
This is pretty good
90.
as well. That's very good from Hamilton. Yeah, he had a long look at it, but it was a difficult shot. Played that well. We've seen already a very good rest shot. Oh, this is awkward. Goodness me.
Fine.
Over the top of the blue. Very good.
But the brown is in,
16.
and it looks like we may well look back on this match, a late finish, a long match. We may look back on it as the start of the 45 minutes, the last frame. It's gone to Belgium's Luca Brecel, a real battle royal here in Brentford tonight. It's the win.
Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure hit like this video and subscribe my YouTube channel. See you next match.